Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. We are so excited to have you all here. And for everybody that's watching the recording, thanks for taking some time to check out what we're up to. Welcome to our Juice Plus Freedom Revolution event. My name is Brooke Carmichael, and I'm going to be hosting along with my good friend, Nicky Carr. And we're here in order to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. You've been invited because Nicky really respects you and would love for you to know kind of like what we've been up to. And this will be relaxed and fun. You don't have to buy or sign up for anything. We're just here to share some quick information and stories, and we hope you enjoy listening. And perhaps you'll think of someone in your life needing to hear this message. So thank you all so much for coming and for also listening to the recording. So to kick it off, I would like to ask you a question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging? I know that everyone should be raising their hand because we're living in a crazy world. We all want to look good, feel good, live a long life, and we know it's our job to try and make this happen, but unfortunately, it can get really complicated, unpleasant, and sometimes even a little confusing, and that's basically where we come in. I'd like to introduce you to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. Nicky and I, along with thousands of others, are part of this unique community where together we're taking our health back in ways that are simple, doable, and actually pretty fun. So the goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health and meet them where they're at and empower positive changes along the way. Let me take you through the following 3 doorways that we use to inspire healthy living around the world. The first is we have some free resources, which are awesome. And the team at Healthy Living Revolution has actually created this selection of fantastic resources for families to use. We have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes, short webinars on trending health topics, a home fitness series, and our Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. And you may want to take a look at these resources. So Nicky will definitely go ahead and she can send you the link for our Healthy Living Revolution website. The second is our nutritional support. We are committed to helping others through nutrition, which is obviously the foundation of good health. And we have to flood our bodies with the most important foods we could ever eat, which, as everyone probably knows, are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. And they're not just good for you, they're absolutely critical. We're supposed to eat a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings every day, but nobody does that. I'm not doing that. And if somebody tells me they're doing it, they're probably lying. Think about it. How many days in the past have you gotten in 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables and berries? Even the best eaters need help, and that's why we're so thankful to offer this nutritional support of something called Juice Plus. So Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods. It's non-GMO and NSF certified to be pure. I like to call it a salad in a capsule. Here you can see we have 3 different types, actually 4 now. We just came out with a 4th. We've got our vegetable blend, which is all of your good greens. We have our fruit blend, our berry blend, and I'm going to talk a little bit later about some of these vegan omegas that we have. It's really important to understand the process that these plants go through in order to be encapsulated or to put in chewable form. We also have chewables. Where'd they go? They're over here. So we have all of these in all the different flavors as well. And the thing that's really cool about these, all of them, is kiddos love them and they can just open up the bag and get in there. Nothing bad's going to happen. The worst thing that can happen is they might just have to stay near a bathroom because, if you know what I mean, lots of fruit and vegetables in your diet makes you pretty regular. So that's the worst that would happen. Basically, all of these vegetables, fruit and vegetables, are completely vine ripened and they remain attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. Then the fruits and vegetables are ground up, which is better than simply juicing, we use the entire whole food, including the peels, the leaves, the seeds whenever possible, and that provides so much more nutrition. In an orange, for instance, up to 80% of the vitamin C is actually found in the peel. And I don't know about you, but I definitely don't walk around during the day eating orange peels. And so then what they do is they slowly dry all of the fruits and vegetables at a low temperature. And so basically what that is doing is preserving the live phytonutrients. And then they put them into capsules and chewables. And these are just a handful of things that I absolutely love about this product. First, it's scientifically proven. It's the most researched nutritional product in the world, with 38 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals. And there are several more on the way. So that's really exciting. And the other amazing thing about this sets us apart from everything else out there, is this has a nutrition label. This product has a nutrition label. I don't know if you can see this or not. Nutrition facts right there. And so basically what that's telling us is this is not a vitamin. There's no vitamin label. There's no supplement label. It's literally food. It's the same thing you would see on a bag of frozen broccoli at the grocery store. And like I said earlier, there's no warning label. Kids of all ages, pregnant, nursing moms, children, elderly, and even professional athletes can just take these without having to worry about anything. And along with our fruit, vegetable, and berry capsules, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we have a few other products that I'm really excited about as well. Our newest product is the Juice Plus Omega Blend, and it's actually made from 6 plant sources, which makes it both sustainable and safe. And it contains a full spectrum of naturally occurring omega-3, 5, 6, and 7, as well as 9. And it's all oil, and they're encapsulated using brand new low temperature technology. So none of the delicate oil in the capsules are damaged. And they're really actually quite beautiful. So that's really exciting. And then we also have chocolate and vanilla complete. And these are our little shakes. They come in these little to-go packs, and you can also get a big one for your kitchen or your car, because sometimes I have one in my car. And these are so awesome because they are gluten-free, whole food protein, fiber, amino acids, fruits, and vegetables, and it's in a delicious shake. So it's such a fantastic breakfast. I drink one for breakfast in my smoothie, and then I have one for my post-workout recovery, or I'll have one as a healthy snack later on. And it's actually we call it complete because it's a complete meal, which is amazing. And they taste so good. It tastes like a Wendy's Frosty, which I love that if I'm having a chocolate craving. We also have a couple of other opportunities. We have a tower garden, which is excellent. It's an vertical aeroponic growing system, and it just helps people get more whole food into their diet really, really easily. And Nicky can also give you more information about that if that's of interest to you. Something else, if you're somebody that just really needs like a program to be part of, to, be on this schedule, I know when I'm supposed to be eating, what I'm supposed to be doing, exercising, etc. We have a jumpstart program called the Shred 10. And it's a 10-day jumpstart that helps people basically jumpstart their health in a really fun, supportive community. You can do a 10-day shred just once if you want, but all of us do it once a month. And you can check out more information at shred10.com, and definitely let Nicky know if that's something that interests you as well. Okay, so now for the really fun part after all of the facts and science stuff. We're going to go into a couple of product stories. I am going to just tell my really quick product story. I was introduced to the product about 2.5 years ago. I was a really good eater. I have always grown up pretty healthy, and my mom always made sure we had a multitude of colors on our plate. So I just really thought, oh, I'm healthy, I don't need that. Boy, was I wrong. At 30 years old, I was so exhausted every single day, dragging myself to work, getting the common cold, having to just live off of this caffeine high that was the only way I could get through my busy work day. And I had a really demanding schedule. I was working in a salon full time, on my feet all day, dealing with the public. and I was catching whatever was coming through the door as far as a cold or sickness went. And I just thought that was normal because that was my normal for my entire life, essentially. Within a month or two of consuming these fruit and vegetable powders and flooding my body with this plant nutrients, I realized I all of a sudden really don't need coffee like I thought I did, which is huge for somebody that was a coffee addict. And then next thing I know, I'm not getting sick. You know, people are getting the flu. It was just insane. And I was the only one stuck in the salon working because I wasn't coming down with these colds that I got all the time. Along with a lot of other things, I had a surgery last year that I had to come back from. My knee got basically totally tore my ACL. After my first post-op appointment, my surgeon asked me, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Am I in trouble?" And he was like, "No, actually, just the opposite. I've never seen anybody heal this quickly." And I was like, "Well, that's awesome, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I knew in my mind it was because of these plant powders and oils that were going into my body and healing me at a cellular level. He said that I looked like I was about 3 months post-op at my 1-month appointment. So that was huge. And I actually ended up giving him some information to share with some of his patients. And now I would love to hand this over to Nicky Carr. And why don't you just tell a little bit about your awesome product story thus far?
Well, thank you very much, Brooke. Thank you guys for coming. I actually knew of Juice Plus growing up. Being around my friends, they were always taking it. However, I was not one to be taking a daily regimen like that. I was terrible at it. 3 days, I'm like, okay, I forgot, I'm done. But being sick all the time, a common cold turned into a 3-month process. People were starting to wonder, oh, she's just a hypochondriac. That's just what she is. A stomach ache for a constant 6 years before finally having them remove my gallbladder. But I still had that constant stomach ache every day. And it just kind of got to the point where I'm used to that. It's just something that I was always doing since 14. But about 3 months ago, I started taking these amazing powders and started seeing dramatic changes in not only my attitude, but my daily habits and how I was doing things. I changed my health habits. I started working out again, and I finally felt like I was becoming the person I needed to be. I never felt like that person that would take something every single day, have the shakes and all that. But now I catch myself going, oh crap, I forgot my capsules, or oh no, I don't have my shake with me. Like, I didn't bring my second one for lunch. And it's amazing to feel not sick anymore, or an instant nauseating feeling every morning, or not going to the bathroom every day. That was a big one. But by doing all of this, I was able to stop taking the extra vitamins and, of all things, ox bile to help digest all of my food. Even just a slice of cheese was excruciating and putting me back into bed. But since these little bad boys, I have more energy, I am sleeping better, I can get up in the morning, and I don't feel like I want to go back to bed for another 24 hours. And it's been great, and I can't wait to see where all of this is going to be taking and how it actually makes my workouts 10 times better.
Love it. That is, oh my gosh. That is like why we do what we do, because it is so amazing to hear these stories. And like, I love it because you're just beginning. Like, yours is just beginning, and you've already just had this incredible, profound, experience. With that, thank you so much, Nicky, for sharing that. I just love your story so much, and I'm so excited to see where this goes.
I'm excited too.
Yeah, absolutely. So exciting. And I'm going to call on our dear friend Lacey to share her amazing health story as well, please.
I could not agree more. Oh my gosh, Nicky, I've not heard your full story, and I'm absolutely spellbound. That's incredible. So yes, my name is Lacey Wheeler. I am a former full-time music teacher. And when I first was introduced to Juice Plus, I thought I was about as healthy as I could get. I was young, I was fit, I was active, I thought I ate well. And boy, was I wrong. If I told you that Juice Plus changed my life, that's an understatement. It's an absolute understatement. What I ended up finding is that as a teacher, I was getting sick a lot, and I thought it was normal because teachers get sick a lot. They're around all the sick kids. I mean, but it was so bad that I would just glance in the general direction of one of the sick kids and I'd catch it. It didn't matter. And so my final straw, when I finally decided to say yes to this, after being told about it for 7 years, I finally said yes when I had been sick 10 to 12 times between October and April one year. And I thought, there's got to be something better, something more I can do. So I was looking for it just to improve my immunity. And what I found is that not only to improve my immunity, I am so rock solidly healthy now in terms of not catching everything that comes down the pike. But it also cleared up my skin. I had adult onset acne and psoriasis, lifelong psoriasis that cleared up. I started pooping again. I thought it was normal to only go once a week because that was what my mom was like, and I thought it was genetic. No, that's not normal, you guys. Pooping every day, several times a day is what's normal, and being a regular girl now is incredible. It also helped me clear up lifelong digestive and bowel problems. So to the point where what I wasn't expecting is that I was able to get off all antioxidants, anti-anxiety, and antidepressant medication that I had been rounds and rounds on for 10 years. Because what I found is that 90% of our brain function is actually found in neurotransmitters in our gut. And if we can help heal our gut, then our brain has a much better chance of mentally being stable, and our brain function works better. So I've never been happier in my entire life, and it is mostly because of just being able to get as healthy as I ever thought possible. I mean, I am optimally healthy now, and I know what true health looks like. There was no way that I had any idea what that looked like before. So I am super, super grateful for this. Obviously, you see it. I have so much energy. It's just been a life changer. And so I really hope that you guys give it a chance, because you never know what it can do for you.
Love it. Thank you so much, Lacey. Oh my gosh. Love hearing these stories. And you know what they say, happy people poop. So now I'm going to share the fourth thing that we kind of bring to the market here. And we're going to talk about our Freedom Revolution, which is our business community. And the main mission of this Juice Plus community is to bring freedom through improved health. It's so important to know that about 80% of Juice Plus is used by happy customers who have zero affiliation with the company. And serving these customers are those of us who have decided to partner with Juice Plus as a business opportunity. And we're paid to do a lot of good. So if you listen to our stories, perhaps you'll think of someone in your life who might need to hear what's possible. First, let's address two common questions about the Juice Plus company. The first one is, how does it work? And basically, the business is open to anyone 18 years or older, and it's called a virtual franchise. It's only $50 a year. That's right, $50 a year. That's like $1 a week to own your own company or your own franchise. Representatives have an online office and a personal website, so we run the business from any device, anywhere, anytime. We earn residual income by simply sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. They manufacture Juice Plus, deliver, bill, and collect from customers, and then they pay us by direct deposit every month. There's no inventory to keep, and the only Juice Plus that I've ever touched is my own. So you're not like stacking up boxes in your garage or something. Like, I'm sure you've heard of horror stories like that. All commission levels are permanent. There are no quotas, no minimums, and you have the freedom to choose your individual pace. So there's no glass ceiling on our income, and there are no territorial restrictions. And the Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries, which is so awesome. I know that I want to have an international business someday. So what's so great about the Juice Plus company? Well, it was formed nearly 50 years ago by President and founder Jay Martin, who is still at the helm today. And we're a privately held, debt-free, multi-billion-dollar company. We have a family benefits package at the top positions, including medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, and prescriptions, along with college assistance, holiday bonuses, and monthly expense allowance. This business can produce short-term cash or be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. Oh, and by the way, not only does the Juice Plus company inspire healthy living, but we inspire healthy giving as well. We're actually known as the company with a heart. And the reason for that is we've impacted over 1 million families so far with free Juice Plus for children through the Family Health Study. And what that entails is basically, let's say I have a child, or I can sponsor, for instance, I'm sponsoring basically like my goddaughter. I order my Juice Plus and she gets the gummies for free. The company pays for that. And we can get you more information on that, but that was so huge when I heard about that. I was so excited about it. We're also the title sponsor for the St. Jude's Memphis Marathon weekend. We are highly involved with the Boys and Girls Club of America and Volunteers of America. So let us know afterwards, like I said, if you want to hear some more details about this and how we're making a difference in these places. All right, time for more stories, the best part of the call. So I want to hear a few business stories. I'm going to go ahead and just tell my super quick version of my business story. Long story short, when I was introduced to the products, I was like, no, I'm not doing that business. I'm not one of those people. I'm not a salesperson, which is actually awesome because we say we don't sell this, we share it. And that's basically what I ended up doing. I had no intention of jumping into this business or this company whatsoever. I was a very successful salon professional. And what happened was I ended up sharing it with my family because I was like, okay, these products make sense. I want my family to be healthy. I had seen what it had been doing for me. And before I knew it, I was able to pay my car payment. And I was like, oh, this is legit. This is actually like some money in my bank account coming in. This is pretty cool. And before I knew it, people started kind of asking me like, what are you doing? Like, you're not getting sick anymore, or your skin is glowing, et cetera, et cetera. And I just kind of started sharing with people because I couldn't keep it to myself. I was so excited after I had seen what it had done for my family and my close friends, as well as myself. Long story short, I went to an event and that's where I saw the broad picture and ended up being able to walk away from my salon job about 6 months later after I started taking this seriously as a way to, make a supplemental income. And basically, long story short, I have been able to work from home when I want, where I want, with whom I want. And my husband and I were able to just go on a month-long vacation. It was our dream trip over into Europe, down through Greece and to the Great Pyramids of Giza in Egypt and to the Valley of the Kings. We were gone for a month, and that was ultimate bucket list trip number one. I was able to still work my business if I needed to. And I still got back home and had a check waiting for me because of that residual income. So it's incredible. With that, I am going to pass it back over to Nicky Carr, and I love to hear how this has kind of helped you, and just kind of tell us like what your hopes and aspirations are for your experience here.
No problem. I will start from the beginning. It started, I always wanted more out of life, to succeed and seek higher power within myself. But I was caught in the middle of my own self-doubt and what I thought I had to do in order to survive. So that meant a 9-to-5 would get me ahead in this game we call life. Working harder than the person next to me just to get that raise. Going in early and coming home late just to see it never really pays off. Becoming exhausted with extra work and lack of sleep. I was easily irritated by every ounce of air that would escape anybody's mouth. Like, it didn't matter. Like, you could just and I'd be like, no. I started to begin drinking profusely into the point of oblivion, end up dancing around my kitchen till I fell over, injuring myself. I gave up. I just simply didn't care anymore what was going on around me and who I was becoming. I just didn't care. I knew I needed to change. I needed to get out of this self-loathing bubble I built around myself to be happy again. I just didn't know how or where to begin. That all changed when I met one amazing woman who not only opened her arms, but her heart to me. Complete stranger. Never met her in my life. But I found myself flying to Tampa, Florida 2 weeks later with her sister, and her mother to hang out with them for 4 days and meet more amazing people expressing just as much an excitement and so much freedom. I felt like I finally found what the universe put me here to do. I found a supportive community that gave me the opportunity to get my freedom back. So as soon as we landed in Colorado, I knew this is what I was meant to do. I signed on and became the next health leader and began changing my daily habits. Now I'm finally feeling happy again, motivated, and starting to see changes and hopefully be able to leave that 9-to-5 job and take back my life and build my own reality simply by taking that one risk and going on a plane with a couple strangers.
Oh my God. I like that. Got a little bit of a clap there for a second.
No crying.
Oh my God. I love you so much. And that, it's just the beginning, girlfriend. And that's what I love about this so much. Thank you so much for sharing and like being vulnerable, and that takes guts. So
They're there.
oh my God. Awesome. Love it. Okay, Nikki, other Nikki. I'm surrounded by Nikki's. I love it. I would love to hear your awesome business story.
Sure. Yeah, I'm also Nikki. I was a full-time elementary school teacher, and as far as my health went, my normal was chronic sinus pain and infections, afternoon fatigue, and catching that common cold at least 4 times every school year. So when a friend, just like the other Nikki, introduced me to a way to flood my body with fruits and vegetables, I was willing to try anything to keep from getting sick. And sure enough, within the first month, my energy skyrocketed, my sinus problems improved, and I did stop getting sick. So I actually got to use my personal leave for vacations instead of sick days. But here's the thing. I was feeling pretty burnt out with my teaching job. First of all, as a full-time teacher, I had to move back with my parents because my paycheck didn't cover my bills. And on top of that, it just seemed like my coworkers and I were underpaid and overworked. So really at a time when I was feeling kind of like a zombie walking through my life, I was invited to an event where I got to learn more about the plant patterns that I, already loved that we all talked about, but about this community of people committed to improving the health of others. And I was so inspired seeing people living such fulfilling lives that I, just like Nikki, I decided to join them because I desperately wanted something to light me up again. And it really has done just that. But it's also allowed me to live life on my terms. And plus, I'm not living with my parents anymore. So, woo!
Yeah.
And that's my story in a nutshell.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That's my favorite part of this entire thing is hearing these stories and how, just one yes is just like has totally transformed, the trajectory of everyone's life. And it's just so cool. Thank you guys so much for sharing. So we're just going to wrap this up really quick. Thanks everyone again for joining us. We're just really excited, obviously, to network with 2 types of people. The first is people who are really ready to take the next step in their health, whether it's to check out some of our free resources or to make life easier by adding Juice Plus. It only costs a few dollars a day. Kids can get it for free, as I mentioned before, and it's the simplest, most convenient, and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into our busy families. And of course, the second is anyone who's wanting to earn stable residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference. The Freedom Revolution gives parents the financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care instead of daycare. Hardworking professionals, they can have the choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. College kids can build a side gig to help pay for school without having to get a job. Empty nesters are able to increase retirement so that there's more than enough to enjoy life and give to future generations. This all takes place using a super simple system with a positive, fun community, and we like to call it the Juice Plus family. Maybe you could ask yourself, who do I know? Who needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? If you do think of someone, we would love to invite them to an event like this. Or we can even always share a recording as well. So after we're finished, I will have, Nikki's gonna go ahead and send you our Healthy Living Revolution website. It's a mouthful there. And you can touch base. And congratulations, Nikki. It has just been an absolute blast. And like I said, it's just the beginning. And I am just so, so excited for where this journey is taking us. Do you have any final thoughts for your friends?
I just want to say thank you, everyone. And if you're not here, guess what? You still can get the link. I'll send it your way. I just want everyone to know that there are changes that you can make to your life. If I can do it, I can do it. I know everyone else can do it. So thank you, guys.
So awesome. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. And thank you for watching the recording. And everyone have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Bye.